Okay, just before we get started, this video is a paid promotion. I had received this really interesting vacuum over a year ago. This company, Brigii, I'm not real sure how to pronounce it. They said, hey, we've got a neat new product. Do you think you could use this? After they watched one of my Dyson vacuum videos, I said, well, that's pretty neat. When I first saw it, I wasn't 100% sure what the hell it was, and when they explained it to me, I said, yeah, there's a lot of uses for this. This is actually one of the neatest vacuum cleaners type systems, very small vacuum cleaners that can be used for quite a bit of stuff. So this could be used from moms, IT, computer people, at your employment. If you have a department that buys the cans of dust, you could pick up a few of these vacuums that charge through the USB port and get rid of your paying for your dusters, your compressed air dusters in a can. And what is real neat about this is I thought, man, if you were going to do breaking and enterings, and a lot of people are like, breaking and enterings, what are you talking about? A lot of times to go through a door and to get into an area, you don't really go through the door. Sometimes you go above the door. And if you were going to go above a door to get into an area, you would remove ceiling tile like this in my garage. And when you do, there's usually insulation on top of it, and you really don't know what you're going to run into until you scope out what you're going to run into. But if you needed to get into an area and you needed a small vacuum to cover your tracks, to get rid of because every time you remove a tile up in the ceiling, it's going to drop debris down on the floor. You could have something very small like this. The problem is this thing sounds like something off of Star Wars, like a lightsaber is going to come out of this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a little small unboxing, and this is the medium grade. This was top of the line at the time that it was sent to me. I just looked up on Amazon. They actually have another one that's a little more powerful than this. Battery technology's changed in about a year. But there's one below this. So this is considered the mid-range vacuum product. But this actually, I believe, is one of the coolest handheld janitorial type vacuums on the market. So we'll unbox it here, and then we'll go into the house, and I'm actually uploading a 5 gigabyte file right now to YouTube, so we might wait, and we're going to blow out my entire PC case and then suck all the ports out of the front of the PC case with this tool. Okay, so pretty much if you purchase this price now, I think this is around $40. The next model is $50, and the one underneath of it I think is $30. If these interest you, you can purchase these through the link below, which would really help me out. Or also, if you have any questions, you can go and ask them, the manufacturer there through Amazon, any questions that you have. However, I'm going to tell you, I've seen with my janitorial stuff, one of the main things here is IT departments, people that have to work on computers. They always have to clean them out and blow them out. The computers sometimes are on 24 hours a day, 365 days a week, and sometimes when a computer has problems, it's overheating, the hard drive is overheating, the computer and the fans are full of dust. So that's what really intrigues me about this. I do clean one specific bank that I clean, and we have been in numerous banks. I've cleaned numerous banks before. This thing could also be used for money counters. If you're counting large sums of money, you have a money counter machine that these banks and other facilities that would use a money counter are constantly buying compressed air to blow out the dirt and debris from the dirty money. Also, they have machines that they use for running checks through. When you put the check in, it sometimes it prints a number. This also would clean that very efficiently. You know, anybody with a keyboard at a desk that maybe you have a neighbor in a cubicle next to you, that's dirty. you would just take this in when they leave and clean their keyboard up, because you might have to go use their computer and don't want a bunch of Cheetos crumbs all over their desk. So this thing is really neat, and it does charge off a USB port where you could just charge it off of your computer. It's really cool. It comes with a few attachments. This attachment here is the blowing or sucking tube that will go on this. Also, car detailers. If you detail cars, you can get to those air vents. A lot of people that actually detail cars, they use Q-tips to clean their air vents. This could be an option for you as well. It does come with a black bag, a carry bag. And then you have your added piece with your bristles. And this is what we are going to use on the computer to clean the fan shrouds on my computer in the house. I have one fan that it gets extremely dirty, and the bearing in it is going out, and when you turn it on before the bearing starts to turn, it makes just a horrible sound. I need to replace it, but we'll use this on the mesh grill and clean the grill up. I would say, yeah, it's type C. The USB charger cable is a type C cable. USB. Everything has USBs. When the unit charges itself, there's a small light that will light up on the power button red. When it's done charging, it will turn green. And then this is a neat attachment. This is for all the wives at home. If you are a neat freak and you have a lot of blankets with a large family, this is actually, goes in Harleys, this is the device that you need for those plastic bags that you will put this on there, and it'll suck all the air out of the plastic bags. So the one thing that I will say, it's extremely easy to clean. This is the main vacuum unit itself. This is it. There's a little motor in there, and this is where it blows out, and this is where on this side it sucks in. So what we have when we break this unit apart is a small filter on the inside of the unit. And this filter is going to catch it when it comes out or when the dirt is getting sucked in. It's super easy. The only downfall I do see about this is it is washable, but with this company being based in China, good luck getting a replacement filter. They don't have parts, but I'll be honest with you, I really don't believe that you need it. On the inside here is a closed propeller. It looks like the propeller like on a turbocharger or any other Dyson vacuum. And this propeller is just, this little propeller is just going to spin. And when it spins, it's going to create suction, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But there's multiple uses for this. The first thing I thought of was, you know, to me, like covert ops stuff, but if you could take one of these and shrink it down and make it quieter, it would be very vital for someone that does covert ops. Maybe you want to get into a facility and you don't have a lot of time, but you can cut your own keys. If you cut your own keys before you get into the door, you're going to have key shavings on the bottom of the door, on the floor, and it'll give you away right away. So you actually need to remove all that. But yeah, you know, just going back to my 20s here. But when this thing turns on, the noise of it is it is very loud. And that's what we have for the noise. It's kind of loud, and what we have here is this is our exit. This is where it's blowing. But if you want to use it to suck, this side will suck. So it's actually a blower and a sucker vacuum. I think it'll run for about 20 minutes. Don't expect a long run time out of this. But if you're not using it all the time, you don't need a long run time. So we're going to go in the house. Hopefully that video is uploaded, and I'm going to clean my computer out with this. And this thing is essentially, it's just a really neat tool. So I will keep it around for sure, and I really recommend it. I know a good quality product when I see it, and it's built extremely well. You know, it's mass produced and whatnot, but the build quality is extremely well. And they thought about it. They made it Type C, so it charges faster. And if you need a vacuum or something of this sort, this really, you know, you should consider this as an option. Okay, so what we have here now is my Cooler Master case that was specifically designed to have a lot of airspace in it. And we are not done uploading my shark video, and I really didn't want to interrupt this computer, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and clean this grate on the front of this. What I have to normally do is basically get a wet towel and wipe it down. It never does a good job. So we're just going to turn this unit on, and we're going to go to the sucking side and install this bristle attachment, and I'm just going to go in and clean the grates. And now that I've cleaned the grates, we're going to go ahead and blow them out. And we're going to flip the unit over the other way for the air duster and put our attachment in. And I'm just going to blow them out. You can actually see some of the dust on the inside. Now what we're going to do in here, I'm not going to use the brush, I don't believe, on the inside of the CPU, especially while the computer's running. We might have to come back, and I will do this when the computer is off, because I know y'all can't see it, but this computer is dirty. So I'm going to wait and shoot this other part when we clean this board after the computer's off. Okay, so we've got a little lighting issue here. Well, maybe actually I can dim that light. Yeah, I can actually dim that light. What we're going to do is we're just going to clean this out. I'm not going to quit the computer. That file I'm uploading now is like 5 or 6 gigs, so I'm just going to brush a little bit, and then we're going to blow out this computer. Oh wait, that's the blow, that ain't the suck. Boy, that'll make a difference. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to blow this out. We're going to use this attachment here. And you actually need to kind of hold it onto the unit itself, and we're just going to blow it out. It's doing a really good job. It's not getting the majority of the major dust, but I'll come back and suck that out. I just want to demonstrate this. There's dust everywhere. See everything flying. There you go. I mean, that does a significantly good job. It really does. For this other major stuff, you really need to brush it. because I haven't cleaned this in so long, and when you do that, you really need to have the computer off. I don't believe I'm going to be able to get that on camera here. Come on. I had a photographer lady laugh at me when I told her that I actually use a home handheld camcorder to shoot these videos. She said, Michael, I don't know anybody that uses a camcorder anymore. And I said, well, my 4,000 subscribers have watched me the whole time on one. We'll go ahead and turn this on. I'm not real sure how well this thing's going to do on this. God. There you go. For PC cleaning, it does a pretty good job. For the most part, it's cleaned this entire computer up. You're gonna see a little bit of remnants, but I didn't, shut the computer off and do it real heavy on the cleaning. But you can actually see through the screen and the fans here. So overall, I do recommend this product. Don't forget that any purchase from the link below really helps me out in the long run, guys. I can't keep making videos if I can't make no money. It's not about the money, it's about helping people, but helping people costs money. Look at all the 501c3s. So thanks for watching. Check out my other vacuum videos. I've got a playlist below from how to clean